How you guys doing? My name is Vinix. Crazy Mike, just don't call me senpai, and we are back at it again with another podcast episode. Now I don't know if you guys can tell from the audio quality, but I got a new microphone, and I hope it sounds watching this back, or I did some tests earlier, and it sounded really crisp and really clean. But I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me how it sounds because I listened to it and I thought it sounded really good. So you guys tell me what you think on how it sounds. But that's not why we're here now, is it? No, not to admire my new microphone, although it is really sexy and really nice. And I can also do ASMR now. I also got an audio interface, so I can like crank it up, and then I can do some ASMR as well if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments or in the section if you want to know if you want to do some ASMR with me. But anyway, we're not here for ASMR. We're here to review the new Demon Slayer. Sorry. We're not reviewing the new Demon Slayer movie, but we are going to be reviewing Demon Slayer today because the new Demon Slayer movie was released today. So, with that said, yeah, today we're going to be reviewing Demon Slayer movie. I was planning on doing this with someone, but that person didn't end up finishing Demon Slayer in time. So I'm going to be doing this by myself today, unfortunately. I know. It's always just me, man. I'm always left in the dust here. But without further ado, let's just hop right in. So for those of you who have been living under a rock and don't know what Demon Slayer is, Demon Slayer, in my opinion, is one of the best new main characters of this season. Or not this season, but new gen characters. I think he's one, or this anime is one of the best out of them all, in my opinion. Keep that in mind. In my opinion, the animation's clean. It's just really good plot. But if you don't know what it is, if you don't know what it is about, basically the whole story takes place where it also seems to take place in the past as well. But the main focus is the main character. His name is Tanjiro Kamado, and he lives up in the mountains with his whole family. And on one night, he decides to come down. Well, he doesn't decide. He comes down to, I think it was to give out coal to the people. Anyway, he comes down from the mountains to give coal to the people. And as he's going up the mountain, he passes his house, and the man inside says, "Hey, come in. There's demons out tonight. It's getting dark. Come on in. You can stay at my place." A really creepy move, by the way. "Oh, yeah, kid. Come in my house." Oh, Tanjiro. Just the new Hisoka. Anyway. So he goes into the house. He stays the night there. But as he's going up the hill in the next morning, he discovers, hey, my whole family's been murdered. That's cool. Obviously, he did think that was cool. His whole family got murdered. And however, his sister ended up not getting murdered, but ended up turning into a demon herself. And that's basically where the plot starts. Is the main focus of this is Tanjiro is trying to find a cure for his sister Nezuko. And along the way, they meet some other people, and he eventually becomes a demon slayer. And what demon slayers do, they slay demons, if you didn't catch that. So, in my opinion, the plot is amazing. And eventually, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention our other two boys along the way is Zunitsu, which is the Cowardly Lion. If this were the Wizard of Oz, he would definitely be the Cowardly Lion. But however, when he gets knocked out, he suddenly becomes this OP character. And then also we got Inosuke, which Inosuke is kind of this wild, crazy train of a man. However, he is a beauty underneath that pig mask. He is a beauty, let me say. Anyway, but that's basically how the story is. Obviously, we have the new movie that just came out, which for some odd reason it's rated R. I haven't seen it yet because guess what? Where I live, the movie theaters are closed. So I'm either going to have to, wait till it comes out on a platform that I have that I can watch, or I have to wait till the DVD comes out and I have to buy that. So it's going to be a while till I actually see the Demon Slayer movie, which sucks. But don't you worry. As soon as the Demon Slayer movie is out, I will be doing a review on it. So, where was I? Where was I? We were talking about Demon Slayer and how of a god tier anime this is. Now I know most of you out there, I don't know what it is about some of the I don't know what it is about some of the people, but some people don't like the Demon Slayer. And my opinion, maybe it's getting a little overhyped. People are making it seem really good. And don't get me wrong, it is really good, and I definitely recommend you do watch it. However, it's good to... How do I say this? It's really good, and I think that you shouldn't listen to what other people are saying, because at the moment, it's a god tier anime, in my opinion. And if you haven't seen it, what are you doing with your life? You need to go see it right now. And it's... The people who made this did such a great job with the art and the animation. What the hell was that sound? Okay, that was creepy. Was that? Okay, anyway. Oh, I'm so bad at continuing a conversation. My mind goes off all the time. All right. So, yeah, art style. It's god tier. And I don't know why people are saying that it's not good enough and that it's not such a good tier anime. Every single character either has a good backstory or we're going to get some in the manga. Also, oh, yeah, that's another thing. If you... I have the manga right now. But this is anime talk, not manga talk. But I technically could still talk about manga, but I'm not going to. But if you are not so patient to wait for the next season or the movie, the manga is... What volume are we at the manga? I think we're on volume 22 of the manga right now. Has been released. So, and the manga is also god tier. It is amazing to see the art. I can't get over the art style. You know, if you don't watch an anime and actually consider how much time and effort these people spend into making this, and when you find an anime with great art style, you will notice. And I don't know what it is about Demon Slayer, but the art style is incredible. Just all of the attacks are incredible and just way out there, and it's so good. And I'm excited for this movie because normally the movies have incredible, better art style than the TV shows. So I'm excited to see what the movie has in store. And also because the movie, what was it? Number 1 in Japan? I think it got number 1 in Japan. I think. I don't know for sure, but I think it did. So if you want a god tier anime, go check this out. Please. Please. It is so good. Can't get over that. All right, well, we're going to actually move on to the actual review part of this, and we're going to get over all this because I suck at freestyling. And when it's an anime that I really think is god tier, I will just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Because I think I've said that the art style is good like about 20 times now, and that's not a good thing because I've just been wasting time. And I apologize for that. God, I'm so bad at these. I can't do this anymore. It's so bad. Anyway, don't worry, I'll keep going. All right, review part. Also, oh yeah, keep this in mind for all you youngins out there. Ask parental supervision before watching this, because it is in fact technically it's R. Demon Slayer is R, but honestly, it's just for violence and profanity. The actual I wouldn't say it's R. Honestly, if you're fine watching animated blood, that's about it. Honestly, it's saying it's R is a little bit of a stretch, but get on to the review part. So, as you know, divided up into 3 sections, and we cover all those 3, and at the end we put it all together for one final review. So, we'll start with the plot. Plot-wise, god tier. The plot is amazing. I've never seen... Obviously, there's animes out there with demon genres in them, and like Demon King and like all of those, but this is different. This is completely different from those. This is something you will not find in any other anime, and it's just incredible. The plot is so good. There's some heartwarming moments. There's some heartwarming moments in there, and I think it does a really good job of giving every single character some backstory. And by when I mean every single character, I mean every single character. You better believe they give a sad backstory for every single character they kill, every demon they kill. I'm not kidding. Every demon they kill before they die, they'll do like one episode of them, their backstory. And as beautiful as that is, it may get annoying sometimes because you have like 3 episodes or 2 episodes in a row that are just a really depressing episode about that demon's life. So get some points taken off for that. They are demons, and I guess that they were people at one point, but you don't really have to make... Obviously, it makes it more emotional, and I think that's what they're going for. But you really don't have to make it that emotional to the point where you really wish they didn't die. Anyway, that's my opinion. So for plot-wise, it's God tier, and the only reason I'm going to give it a 9 is because they over exaggerate the demons dying. I don't get me wrong, backstory's fine. I just think it's a little too much. But that is to not say, I'm not saying that's something I want them to take away. I'm just saying it's just my personal taste. I don't like the fact that the demons have 3 or 4 episodes to themselves, or it's just backstory. I'm not a huge backstory fan or flashback fan. That's one thing to know about me. I'm not a fan of flashbacks. Don't get me wrong, a couple, that's totally fine. But if you're going to get a really god tier anime and give it like 3 episodes of just flashbacks, I'm going to have a little bit of beef with you. I'm sorry. So for plot, I'm going to give it a 9. All right. Now these next 2 sections, oh my God, my English today is on point. The next 2 sections are... Oh yeah, art style and music. I need to get outside. I want to point out right now that where I live, it's been snowing for the last couple days, and what is it? It's April, and it's snowing here nonstop. Anyway, so next section is art style. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Art style's god tier. Out of everything, I think the most underlooked thing is the art style. You just got to take a moment and you need to really look at the art style and just look how amazing and well done this anime is. The art style is incredible for every single point, to the little details in their eyes, to the hair, to the freaking swords and the animation on the swords. It's all god tier. I don't know what you want from me. If I were to recommend a new anime fan to an anime, 100% I would recommend this one. This would be one of my first ones to recommend, just for the art, the music, and the plot are so incredible. But nonetheless, the most underlooked thing is the art and the animation. You have to really take a look. If you haven't seen it, or if you have, whatever, I want you to go back and just look at the animation and just think about how long this would have taken. And I'm 99% sure it's not 3D. Like, they drew all of it, and it's so well done. And Demon Slayer deserves more credit than it actually got. So for that, I'm debating giving it a 10 out of 10. A 10 for art. But that... You know what? Screw it. It's getting a 10 out of art. It's getting a 10 for art. How do I not give it a 10 for art? It's incredible. I have no complaints. I can't say a bad thing about the art style. So yeah, I'll give it a 10. I'm probably going to get some hate comments for that, but the art's incredible. What can I say? All right. Music. music. Do I even need to do this? It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. There's no I have no complaints. Let's review the music real quick. So, the openings, fire. I have no complaints with the opening. Not only is the opening fire, it also gives you some good little sneak peeks in there, but not too much of a sneak peek that you know what's going to happen. And that's really good. That's really well done. So you know what? That's incredible. Next, we have the fight music. The fight music is incredible. I would listen to that. That is amazing. Even without the lyrics, it's an amazing tune. I love it. It's incredible. Next, the ending. The ending is calm and relaxing, and yet so powerful and so good. The music is really what just packs this all together. Demon Slayer would not be as good as it is if it did not have good music. I'm going to say that. Yes, I just went on a 2-minute ram about how good the music was in Demon Slayer. And I'm staying true to my word. I will always say that Demon Slayer is a top tier anime. And I don't care. I don't care who says otherwise. I don't care. Although I might reconsider, but still. You probably can't convince me otherwise that Demon Slayer is a god tier anime. And that you can't convince me otherwise. I'm sorry. But please also don't send me death threats, please. Okay. Final review. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to turn down my microphone volume because I'm starting to make it not good. Does that make sense? It's starting to buffer out. Anyway. So, yeah. 9 for plot and then 2 10s. It's close to a 10. It's close to a 10. I want to say 10 out of 10. But then I know I'm going to get hate. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I don't care what any of you say. Demon Slayer is a 10 out of 10 anime. And I will not go back on my word. I know I may sound like a newbie to this. But I'm going to stay true to my word. And Demon Slayer is a god tier anime, and it deserves a 10 out of 10. Okay, if you have not seen Demon Slayer, go watch it right now. You will not regret it. And also, let me know how you guys liked it as well. Do you agree with my rating, or do you think I'm an idiot and I need to pass my podcast off to someone else? Let me know. You know what? I love to hear from you guys. I would love to know if I'm doing something wrong. You know what? I probably am, but you can't. I'm gonna stop talking. Because I'm just going on a rant again, and I hate it when I go on a rant because then all you guys are like, "Oh, Vinix is going on a rant again. We gotta leave. This sucks." I'm sorry. So, final result: Demon Slayer, 10 out of 10. It was god tier. And let me know if you guys want a review of the movie itself. Okay, next week for the anime talk, I'm gonna think of something special to do. I'm gonna think of something special because I'm currently aware that the fact that my anime or my podcast is becoming a little bit of a down drag. So I need something to spice it up. Come back next week. Trust me, I'm gonna think of something good. I need to earn my viewers back. I must take them back from Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, that's another thing about Demon Slayer. The main antagonist looks like Michael Jackson. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy listening to the podcast. I will see you guys next week for another podcast episode. My name is Vinix Crazy Mike. Just don't call me senpai. And guys, remember to mentally prepare to be a weeb. I'll see you guys.